We're going to take a look at the LG Vigor, which is LG's mid-level phone other than their flagship phone, the LG G4. So what makes it different? Well, you know what? There's a lot of manufacturers that are coming out with either entry-level or mid-level phones to their flagship. And really the difference is in the hardware, because from a software perspective, this phone still runs the latest version of Android. So you're going to get that benefit of all those great apps and all that great functionality. So it is in the hardware where the difference is. But when I look at this phone as a mid-level, I think it's a great alternative for people who don't want to spend thousands of dollars on a phone. In fact, with a 2-year plan or a 1-year plan, there's a good chance that your carrier might be able to offer this for free with that plan. Don't quote me on that, but I think that might be an option. So what are those hardware differences? Well, first off, we're going to see right off the bat, it's a smaller screen than their LG G4 flagship. It's 5.2 inches. But let's face it, over 5 inches these days is still a fantastic size screen for a phone. What else? Well, it's got an 8 megapixel camera. If I flip the phone over here on the back, you can see the camera. That's 8 megapixels. On the LG G4, it's 16 megapixels. But you know what? I remember when 8 megapixels was a lot. And if you're not out there taking professional photographs, I think you're going to be very happy with this camera. As a matter of fact, the software that works with the camera is still fantastic and it does an incredible job. One thing they're really touting with the LG G4 Vigor here. Some other differences, well, the processor in this is actually an octa-core. That's an 8-core processor running at 1.5 gigahertz. Yes, it's slower than their flagship, but this thing still races. So when you're opening apps and using the applications, it still works very fast. In terms of memory on board, it's got 8 gig, a little bit less than you'll see in the G4, but with an SD card slot in the back, you can actually upgrade it, so memory really isn't going to be your problem. Don't let me forget about the screen. It uses the IPS screen technology from LG. Beautiful graphics. So when you're looking at your photos, when you're watching movies, when you're using gaming apps and things like that, you're really going to enjoy that technology as well. So it's the LG G4 Vigor. It's the LG mid-level phone, and really you're going to want to take a look at this if you're thinking about saving a couple of bucks.